Hey gang, welcome to issue 3.3 of PlayStation Underground. A lot's been going on in the gaming world since last issue, so without any further ado... I said, without any further ado...
Sorry. Dude, quit playing GT2 and cue the monitor.
First we were off to Rhode Island where one lucky gamer won the PlayStation truck for his school for the day. Needless to say, it bumped him up a few notches in the popularity scale. After that, we hit the track with the game from Polyphony Digital to burn some rubber and see what's under the hood of Gran Turismo 2. It's just like the real thing.
Especially for anyone who's seen you drive. Sorry.
Now, since we teased you with a quick look at my favorite game, Jammer Lammy, last issue, we thought we'd pony up the rest of the story so you can really see what makes Lammy rock. And we want to keep you all in the know about anything new regarding the next generation of PlayStation, so be sure to stop in at Tech Q&A and see what's up. I know what you're all thinking, that's cool, but what's in the vault? Glad you asked. CD2 is pushing maximum density with game demos like NFL Blitz 2000, Omega Boost, and Tiny Tank. And of course we've got enough new downloads, alphas, and hidden codes to keep everyone happy. So keep on gaming and I'll see you next issue.
Okay, Maggie, we're clear. Nice outfit. Hey, did you get us any Jammer Lammy t-shirts?
No.
Everyone, this is AlanStarWarsFan here. Thank you, Maggie, for that. Welcome to PlayStation Underground issue 3.3. I'm going to show you some stuff like bulletins, some research and development, behind the scenes, the event center, also download station 2, and also technical questions and answers about the next generation of PlayStation. So, and also read about Gen 3. So let's start with research and development with new things that you can for the doing some more gaming stuff. So anyway, can't remember what it was for that one, but that's okay though. So anyway, all right, here we go. Here comes part 6: articulation and animation.
Come build a mini-game with us in Project Wormhole, a special PlayStation Underground series that explores some basics of game development. In Part 6 of Project Wormhole, we've added the ability to include animated enemies in our world. There are lots of different ways to animate models. Most rely on something called keyframes. It would take too much memory to store information about every possible position the model could be in, so instead we store only a few of the most important frames. To animate a person jumping up and down, for example, there could be keyframes of the person standing, crouching down, at the top of the jump, and landing. In reality, there'll be quite a few more keyframes than that, but there will still be gaps between them that need to be filled for the motion to look smooth. A process called interpolation is used to fill in the gaps. The program looks at the two keyframes before and after the current frame and calculates a position part of the way between the two. The two most commonly used methods of animation are called vertex animation and bone animation. In vertex animation, the location of every vertex in the model is stored for each keyframe. This is easy for the program to work with, and just about anything is possible, but it uses a lot of memory, and there needs to be a separate animation for each model. Bones-based animation relies on an imaginary skeleton beneath the skin of the model. The animation data holds information about the joints in the skeleton, and the program knows how to move the vertices of the model around to keep them attached. It is even possible to use the same data to animate different models, as long as they have the same joints.
Okay then. Alright, we're going to show you the demonstration right there when I play it. As you can see that the some of the stuff has been added on to make it more cool, like the animation right there. I've never been through further on this thing there. See, they add more stuff right into this wormhole here. Ooh, hit. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to hit that. Oops. That's okay. Anyway, yep, that's pretty cool. Ooh, get hit. That's okay though. At least I show you what most of the worm looks like, and let me tell you, they did a great job with this thing. This is actually, like I said, this has been a great series they did. So, next issue.
Next issue, we add a level editor to Project Wormhole that gives you more power in level design, and we talk about what makes a good level. Keep your ideas coming on improving our mini-game. To see what other people are suggesting, go to www.playstation.com and choose PlayStation Underground online. Post your own ideas there or mail them to us at this address. Wormhole is a team effort and we're waiting for your thoughts.
There you have it. That's it for Wormhole. Well, part 7, we will show you that on the next issue, which I'll do it next week. So we're going to do some more fun stuff for this issue. So, anyway, I do appreciate you guys to keep subscribing and watching these videos, because thanks to you, I have like almost up to 30 hits, so that's pretty good. Alright, next part here, we're doing just the regular bulletin thing. Oh, yeah. If anyone asks, like, hey, what happened to the Code Archive? Well, the Code Archive is now PlayStation Online. Well, actually, was. But anyway, so that's where the Code Archive is. So, anyone asks, hey, where the cheats are? Well, I'm sorry to say it, but it's in the website now, so that's okay, though. Besides, you can go to cheatcc.com, they have codes there, so. Okay, anyway, here's the hidden codes for the last issue. Which I already showed you that. Okay, thread, speak your mind. Okay, and the next transmission. Check the next duration of PlayStation. Tomb Raider 4. Toma 2. Dial Crisis. Grandia. Make Spyro 2. Crash Team Racing as well. Part 7 for Wormhole. And there's more stuff to go. So we'll do more stuff over there. Okay, here's the credits, of course. You guys did a great job to make this wonderful project, so it's just too bad that it has to end, though. That's good, though. Well, 4 years for doing the CD thing, that's not too bad. That's probably why they do issue every 3 months. And of course, there's a power cord problem, which that's already been addressed before, so there we go. Alright, let's continue on to the next part of this issue. Okay, next one we're going to do is... Ooh, this one's a big one. Behind the scenes of 3 games. Unjammered Lammy, Ape Escape, and Gran Turismo 2. So let's enjoy.
But I would do it like that, because I want it like that. The one difference is the fact. You gotta do what?
Masaya Matsura, musician, composer, star maker. It's been 2 years since the debut of Matsura-san's star protege, Parappa the Rapper. You couldn't leave the house without seeing his smiling face plastered across cities everywhere. Well, Matsura-san is about to do it again. Switching gears from the rap genre, he's producing a hot new sensation by the name of Lammy, starring in Jammer Lammy, and she's definitely gonna rock. With that kind of success, we have to ask, can lightning strike twice?
But I'm not getting close, I'm just running around.
Now gamers and rocker wannabes alike will have the opportunity to test their licks to everything from pop rock to heavy metal. On a recent trip to Japan, Matsura-san and his crew found a moment in their hectic schedule to sit down and discuss their newest find and how using her musical talents, she can give you a glimpse into the world of rock and roll.
I didn't want to create Parappa the Rapper 2. I wanted players to enjoy other kinds of music. And Lammy has other differences. In Parappa the Rapper, the teacher raps and then the player raps. Many players end up just imitating the teacher exactly. With Jammer Lammy, the teacher sings and the player plays guitar. That subtle difference gives players more freedom to experiment, let loose, and make great music. Another new feature is that you can play in cooperative mode with the CPU or in a competition mode against another person.
A lot of gamers wonder where the quirky sense of humor comes from that's behind these two games.
People think we must be on drugs. We don't take drugs. But there's so much pressure, I don't sleep for a week, and I get very spacey. Deadlines help us too. I face so many that my body is tuned to come up with something. Panic is my inspiration.
It also helps that Matsura-san has never made a traditional video game. He's not set in his ways like other developers might be. So his staff has more freedom to give him ideas they really believe in.
Hey! It's the performer on stage!
There's a new rock star in town, and this is one lamb that definitely knows her chops.
Now,
I've always loved cars. As a child, I dreamed of being a race car driver. But that's even less likely in Japan than it is in North America or Europe. I created Gran Turismo because I always wanted to work with cars. I didn't expect the game to sell as well as it did. It has a real driving feel and graphics very close to reality. Those things didn't really exist in the racing genre until then. I made the first Gran Turismo for Japan with mostly Japanese cars. I'm making Gran Turismo 2 for the world. We're going to have about 400 cars on 20 tracks. We brought some of the cars here to test them and capture photos and sound. My goal is that each user everywhere can actually drive the car that you own or want to buy, or just admire and will never be able to purchase. I want the owner of a car to feel that driving the car in the game is exactly like driving the car on the road.
I create the car from start to finish. Today I took photographs from all angles to record details like tires, headlights, and hazard lights, so I can reproduce these cars exactly. I get the plans, performance data, and all the color samples from the manufacturer and apply them to the model. It takes about a week to make a car for the game. If there are problems, it could take a month.
In
GT1, I didn't want cars to spin when they collided so that you could keep playing the game. But gamers told me they want damage. GT2 will have an option for car damage. If you choose it and your car is hit, it will spin or become tougher to handle. But the damage will just affect how the car handles, not how it looks. One very important change is that we are going to have dirt tracks. The cars will be able to skid around. Also, there will be some drag strips. And Laguna Seca will be one of the tracks.
Our job is course design. We draw the course line, model it, then apply textures and landscapes. It's very valuable for us to come to Laguna Seca.
We knew from pictures how the turns here would bank, but now we can walk and drive them so we can put their exact feel in the game. In Gran Turismo 2, unlike other racing games, it's not important to just go fast. Sometimes speed is not as much a factor as skill. Slowing down can be the most important thing.
山内プロデューサーは僕のドライビングスクールの生徒であった。
I have a driving school, and Yamauchi-san was one of my students. I didn't know he was the producer of Gran Turismo. The things he was learning in my school, he put into the game's driving license test. How to accelerate, how to brake, how to turn the corner. If you want to enjoy Gran Turismo 2 the most, do not think of it as a video game. Drive as if you're in a real car. Drive at the highest level possible for you, and the game will teach you and raise you to a new level of enjoyment.
今回、例えばラグナセカを走ったわけですね。バイパーで走った。
Laguna Seca has a famous corner called the corkscrew. I've known about it ever since I was a kid, but growing up in Japan, I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes. The day before yesterday, I drove around it and the whole course in a Viper. I thought to myself, this is my dream come true.
I'll leave you to Ape Escape, so you guys, I'll see you in part 2. So, have a good one, and it's time to game over.
Monkeys are on the loose. They found a way to get smarter, go back in time, and change the past to rule the future. Over 200 have fanned out across time, and it's up to you to stop them from taking over. This is Ape Escape, the first game to take full advantage of the DualShock analog controller. It's an innovative new experience, and we're taking you to meet the people behind it.
Just as we had begun the development of the design and concept for this game, we were invited to attend a development meeting for the DualShock analog controller. We were excited to see, right there on the table, prototypes with 2 analog sticks. There weren't any games that existed at the time that used both sticks, and we were so intrigued by the new opportunities. I began to think about all the fun and unique ways we could take advantage of both analog sticks. One stick could maneuver your character around a fully 3D environment, and the other is used to control the gadgets. The ideas just kept coming. There's the Stun Club and Time Net, Super Hoop, an RC car, and more vehicles too. So we picked gadgets that would take advantage of and resemble the motion of the analog sticks. For example, with the slingshot, you're required to pull back on the stick and release it, emulating the controls of a real slingshot. And we think everyone will find at least one favorite gadget.
I like the Sky Flyer the best. I can fly around. When you are really good, you can do the 2-step jump, and at the height of the 2-step jump, you can start, activating the Sky Flyer. But if you're not so good, you can just stand and start activating the Sky Flyer, and you can get much higher, you would think.
But that's not all that's unique about the analog sticks. Most people don't know that you can push the stick down like a button, too. Push it down and you can sneak up on the monkeys to catch them. I also like the way the remote control car operates with the 2 sticks. It turned out to be even more enjoyable than we expected. What I find most fun is that there are more than 200 apes in the game. We gave them different personalities and a lot of subtle humor. Something fun for everyone, I hope. Another cool feature is the added bonus levels, like the skiing game, the ape boxing, or the Monkey Galaxy. We think you'll love them.
We started developing this game like 2.5 years ago, coming up